your bike dirty? It's of $19.99. You can get something called dish soap. Oh yeah! Intro out of the way now, so I'm glad that's over. Anyway, so the way that I like to maintain my bike is systematically. So personally, what I do is I ride every weekend, and after I ride, I clean my bike on Sunday. I always clean my bike on Sunday. Doesn't matter what time of day on Sunday I clean my bike, but I always clean my bike on a Sunday. But anyways, so I just use simple the dish soap, some detailer, stuff like that. I use tire shine for my tires just because I like them slipping on and off the bead easier. And yeah, that's kind of how I systematically work on cleaning my bike. I always like to start from the top, go down to the bottom, you know, just systematical stuff. Okay, simple stuff like that. Okay, you can watch GMBN and stuff. They have all that kind of stuff ready. But anyway, so the way I like to systematically wash my bike is, so I wash my bike like that and stuff like that. But every single time before I ride, I do a humongous bolt check. I check everything. And also, simple things. Like, so let's say I'm bored. Let's say, okay, instead of binge watching TV, okay, oh yeah, Netflix, okay, instead of doing that, you can go service your bottom bracket in the same amount of time as it takes to watch the intro to whatever you're watching. But so, yeah, you can go, what I do is I service my bottom bracket probably every time I ride, before I ride. I just simply remove my cranks. I have GX cranks that are GXP, so they're self-extracting and stuff. It might be a little harder for you guys, but so I just remove my cranks, I redo the bearings and stuff. It's real easy. I live in Florida. To be honest, I don't even ride in the rain, but it seems nice to do. Also, shifting, I like to adjust my shifting a lot. Things like that. Also, I found the emu butter. The you know the acne, the old people wrinkle cream stuff, the emu butter. I'm not sure if it's old people wrinkle cream or not. Sorry if you use that. But anyways, so if you put that on your fork before, and then you push it down a couple times, that'll make it buttery smooth and stuff. And also, I found that burping your seals also helps a lot. Some other things I like to do is I like to run less tacky grips, and I like to ride my tires harder, just because I want to keep my bike, you know, together. So I use a little bit of less tacky grip. It overall, in the end of the day, it makes your grip much more stable. You just feel way better with it. And also, so I like to this may sound a little weird, but I systematically I have a chart that I'll put a link to in the bottom. But so, yeah, it basically includes just details on, it's kind of a schedule, a calendar, where I must say. I have a couple of them that, I'm gonna post depending on, how often you ride and stuff. But so, just take all these with a grain of salt, because I ride in the best conditions possible, really. And I over service my bike, to be honest. If you see my bike in any video, my new one, it's spotless. So also, so one thing, I'm also very nice on my components. I ride my bike like I stole it. I ride it like I want to murder it, but I treat it like I want it to last and stuff. But so yeah, so I'm planning on maybe I did frame protection and stuff. That seems to work for keeping my bike stable and, you know, not deteriorating quickly. But another thing I like to do to not let my bike deteriorate quickly is this may sound dumb, but don't do anything you know you can't do. That's kind of my main thing is if you don't know how to do something, don't do it. Don't do it on your bike, or do it on someone else's bike or your other bike. But I wouldn't do it on my Pride and Joy, never. But so the main reason why I do this is because I don't want to bang up my bike. And also, so keeping your bike maintained is really an effort. It's definitely, it's like having, it's kind of like having a pet sea monkey. It's sort of like having a pet sea monkey. You really don't have to care for it at all, but if you care for it, it helps a lot. Also, lubing, degreasing and lubing your chain quite often is nice. I found that rotor bolts come looser than you think. They actually loosen up. Who've known, but they loosen up, kind of. I put thread locker and stuff. They loosen up. Also, check your axles. Axles, I have found, I have a bolt-through axle, no quick release in the rear, and it just uses an Allen key. And I found if it's loose, you definitely feel it. Not just in the bearings, though. It's kind of weird, because the first thing I notice is my drivetrain. It just doesn't shift the way I want it to. And so, definitely having your axles greased and put in there actually helps a lot. And, another thing is, always make sure to thoroughly clean your bike and check for any scratches or anything. Make sure, just check for, hairline cracks inside of the welds and all that. It'll help significantly in the long run. Especially if you're like me and you want to keep your bike forever, pretty much. You know, unless some crazy new axle standard comes out. Unless that'd be terrible. But anyway, so this was just a quick, very off-topic video about how I maintain my bikes. Make sure to check the PDF and all the files I have in the description. Those are probably the most useful thing, really. So, yeah, thank you guys. As you always know, keep riding your bike, okay? And thanks for watching. This has been Bird Skull out.